Welcome to another episode of Afro Scientific Spirituality. My name is Efe West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time on the channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstition, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I would like to talk about a person. This is a man that we all know. Is somebody that have regarded himself as the prince of Pan-Africanism, P-O-P-A, Popa. We all know him as Dr. Umar Johnson. This is a man that came out publicly some years back claiming to be an advocate for Black freedom and for Black emancipation, and he was able to get so many people to support him. He was able to win the hearts and minds of so many Black people, and he created a foundation that he called the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Leadership Academy for Black Boys. He was able to identify the underlying problems affecting Black people in America, and he also provided solutions to this problem, and he claimed that he can be able to solve many of these problems by revitalizing the educational sector in America and by building schools for Black boys. And we start by building a school whereby Black Africans will attend, and they will be able to get the right education that will give them the right mindset to succeed and solve so many problems in Africa and in the world and for everybody in America. As a result of this, they did a very passionate campaign for donations, and he ran with this campaign for many years. And since he started the campaign, he has collected so many money, gift items. He was giving first-class treatment. He was giving so many access to people, to donations, to whatever he needs to be successful. But for more than 12 years, till this year, he did not deliver on this just one project of building a school for Black people. He did not. Rather, what happened is that he was taking money from people left, right, and center all over the world, giving speeches, traveling, living a very high-profile life, positioning and parading himself as a leader of the Black community, putting down other Black advocates, destroying people, destroying marriages, swindling people, lying and causing confusion and social disruptions and problem everywhere it goes. So I'm talking about this man today because he's very popular, and he's somebody that we all know. Many people have talked about him, complained about how he's scamming people with his school. We have heard his stories, but today I want to add my own 2 cents to the issue based on what I have discovered about him today, and I was reminded about the guy yesterday. So this man, this Dr. Umar Johnson, I can say he can rightly be called the most prolific, audacious, barefaced liar, con man, criminal, and totally an evil genius of our modern time that is currently a scourge to the development and forward movement of Black people, especially Black Americans all over the world. This man is a fraudster, nothing more, nothing less, and I will prove it in this very video with what I've come out today. So many Black people have been a victim of this man, I myself included. I've donated to his academy, and I don't know if any of us will get our money back. But the main thing is that this man has to be stopped, and he has to pay for his crimes. So I need to say some things about him. especially that I have a YouTube channel. It's only non-rational that I speak for what is right, and I'll try to use this platform to say something about this man. Initially, when Umar Johnson came out more than 10 years ago, everybody, including me, thought he was the real deal. He came out very passionately. He was speaking, claiming he's highly qualified. He has 6 degrees. He's a doctor. He graduated from a university with clinical psychology. He has educational degrees. He has taught. He has identified the problem. And we all know that black people are suffering in America, and not many black people are speaking up. He came out and he positioned himself like as somebody that was ready to do something, somebody that was ready to go against the grain, somebody that is very, very active, that can be able to do something. He gave the impression that he's our modern day savior, our modern day Marcus Garvey. He even adopted the name of Marcus Garvey and the Honorable Frederick Douglass to this mission of his. He was even claiming that he was a 4th or 3rd generation descendant of Frederick Douglass, until the family, the original family of Frederick Douglass, came out and called him out that he is not related to the family. He has no drop of Frederick Douglass blood in his body. And he started adjusting his wording that his grand cousin, who was a friend to Frederick Douglass, or a cousin to Frederick Douglass, was his own lineage, not Frederick Douglass directly. This man is a very, very smooth talker. He knows a lot of things. He's very, very convincing. He's a practical con man, a barefaced liar. He have said so many things in the past that were not accurate. His doctorate degree was questionable. Even before he got the degree in 2012, he was already telling people that he's a doctor, that he owns a PhD, when he had not even gotten the degree. There are many things he has done during the years, many things. He has been busted once for possession of cocaine in the past. He has been caught in a relationship with a stripper. All this was during his time. He was raising money for funds. He has been seen sleeping or chilling out in swimming pool, living expensive life, traveling first class from state to state and around the world, giving speeches, charging thousands of dollars, asking people for donations for this academy. He had a GoFundMe page. He had different kind of page. He was always asking people for money. He was officially given the name the Prince of Panhandling because he was very good at asking for money. If you give him $20, he will say that he needs $100. If you give him $100, he will say he needs $500. If you give him $500, he will say he needs $1,000. So far as we know, the amount of money that Dr. Umar Johnson has collected for this imaginary school can be in the millions, if not more than $3 million. Nobody knows the real amounts, and there have been no accountability. People have been asking him, what is he doing with the money? What is his blueprint or his plan for the building of this school? He has been able to render no satisfactory answer. Instead, he attacks them, he insults them. He goes to name calling. He goes to all sorts of offensive attacks to explain himself. He cannot explain himself. What is allowing me to do this video today is what I discovered, that on the 4th of March, just this year, 2022, 4th of March, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of State Bureau of Corporations and Charity Organizations have issued an official cease and desist order against Dr. Umar Johnson. The reason for this cease and desist order is that the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Leadership Academy that he has been using to collect and solicit donations from people was never registered with the American government. His foundation was never registered with any state in America. So technically, he is not accountable to anybody. And this foundation is what he has been using to tell people that you want to build a school. The organization was never registered, and when it was discovered, they asked him to register the organization. He refused. They asked him to submit the required documentation to make this organization legal under the American law, charitable organization law. Dr. Umar refused. So they have no option but to issue an cease and desist order to stop him from using the name of this organization, from soliciting money from the public, and they fined him to the tune of administrative charges of up to $1,000 per violation and an additional $100 per day until he stops this violation. So when I saw this court order, I just discovered this yesterday, this very court order. I was shocked. I said, so this man has been collecting money from people for years with an organization that was not even registered with any corporation in America. Even in the world, it was not registered, meaning this man has set out to be a scammer from the beginning. He has set out to be non-accountable to anybody. He has set out with the intention of not being accountable, of not being transparent to anybody. So all this money people have been giving is just going straight to his personal accounts. So this man, based on just this alone, you can see the report on the screen. I will put a link on the website I got this for, so you can go and verify this court order on your own. It is on the internet. When I saw this, I said it is done. Nobody can tell me anything again about this man. This man is a fraudster. For you to be able to come up with this organization, you did not even register it from the beginning as an NGO, meaning you have fraudulent intention, meaning you have made up your mind that you are not going to be transparent, you are not going to be accountable. And this is exactly what this man has done. This man has been using this organization to defraud the whole American community and black people all over the world for more than 12 years now. He has defrauded a lot of people. He has collected money running over millions of dollars on this with this very organization. And people don't even know, and it's not even registered. Just this year, just March, that this report is coming out. So this man is a scam artist. All what people have been saying about him is true. That is what I have believed now. He has been living a two-faced life. The guy is a juxtaposition, is an oxymoron. One of his popular lines that makes me to be very, very suspicious of him. He's known to have been spreading racial hatred and racial superiority, of so-called black supremacy in the Afrocentric community. This man outrightly condemns any black person that gets married to a white person. This is one of his speech that they know him for. If you have a white spouse or you got married to a white woman or a white man, it does not see you as a complete black man. He will say that that person has betrayed black cause. If you watch all his video, he's very, very loud about this. He has gone around spreading this kind of ideology that black people should not get married to white people. That if you want to show that you are pro-black, you must only support black women, you must marry and date only black women, you must sleep with only black women. He has been very, very vocal about this. He talks about white people like as if white people are not human beings. He talks about this. You can go and watch his videos. He has a lot of videos on internet. You can check him out on the Breakfast Club. He has done a lot of videos. He has insulted so many people. If you are a biracial person, you try to talk to him, he is going to insult you. He will call you names, he will call you albino. The way this man talks about white people, you will think that he cannot even share a seat or even have lunch with a white person or even share a car or be in the same room with a white person. But guess what? His girlfriend or one of his wives, Sharon Thomas, is a biracial woman. This is a woman that has a white mother and a black father. And he has a white mother-in-law. This is a woman that he took some of the money that was donated to him to build a art gallery for this woman. He didn't build a school. He built an art gallery for this biracial woman. And this is a man that is always speaking about against interracial marriage. But his wife is an interracial woman. He did not see any pure 100% black African woman in America. He didn't see 100% black African woman in Africa. He had to get married to a biracial woman named Sharon Thomas. 2021, he got married to 2 women again. Very fair-skinned, light-skinned ladies. I'm sure if we check their racial genotype, we'll find that some of them might be also biracial. He had been seen posing with biracial women, very fair women on Instagram and around the world. He takes pictures with a lot of white people. He even campaigned publicly for Donald Trump. You would think that this man hates white people so much. It's like he tells black people not to get involved with white people, but why he's doing the opposite, trying to get involved with as much white people as possible. So this man is an oxymoron. He says one thing and he does another thing. The man is a barefaced messiah. He's a barefaced scammer. He can very well be the most audacious con man that have been able to take advantage of the black community. I will say he has succeeded in scamming the whole black community. He took money from all of us. My $76 is with this man. I donated 76 USD to his campaign in 2015. I still have the receipt. You can see it on the screen. March 3rd, 2015. I donated $76 to his GoFundMe campaign online, in the name that is going to build a school for black boys in America. He first said that we build a school in Africa. Later he changed that we build it in America. Till today, we have not seen any school for over 12 years. This is the 13th year. He has collected millions of dollars. He did not buy a school. He did not refurbish. He did not even rent a school. He was just flexing the money, hanging around in pools, enjoying himself, giving money to his girlfriend, his biracial girlfriend, building things for women, dating strippers. He was caught in a scandal dating a stripper. People that know him said that he also buys cocaine, that he takes cocaine, he takes drugs. He's just living. Then he's a very smooth talker. So this man is a criminal. I have to say it on this channel. And guess what? You can go to his website right now, drumarjohnson.com. He is still collecting donations and he's still trying to sell tickets for his speech. And he has a court order asking him not to use the name Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey to collect money anymore. He's still using that name to accept donations on his website right now. So can you imagine that he's not even respecting the court order? So the man is a very bad man, and I think he needs to go to jail because he has defrauded the black community. The damage he has caused the black community, I don't know if they will recover quickly. This is a man that if you go online, people have complaints when there's a problem. You know, black people always have problem with racism in America. White people always oppressing black people. Anytime there's a problem that involves trying to close a black school, before you know, Dr. Umar Johnson will be there. He will go there, we give the impression that he's trying to help, he's trying to champion the cause. He will start talking. The next thing, we organize rallies, seminars, and start asking people for donations. He will take the money, he will go away, they will not solve the problem. He has done this kind of thing so many times in so many states in America, organizing fundraising for one problem or another, trying hijacking real situations, urgency situations, using it to make money, and then he moves that he's building a school, The man is just a scammer, and he's an enemy of progress. The man is a vampire. He gives the impression that he's actually helping the black community, whereby he's actually stifling the progress in the black community. This is what he has been doing. He likes associating with public speakers, with African Afrocentric leaders. He likes to be seen with them. He likes to hang out with them. He likes to speak to people. And he's not really helping African community. All the money that people have donated to him, he cannot give an account of it. This is the issue. People have been asking him, give account of the money that you have been taking. Give accounts. He has been lying, attacking people, accusing people of hate, accusing people of different kind of things that they are not real people. Sometimes he even insult black people that they are stifling, that they are not giving enough money for his project. That is why the project is being that is hanging. Okay, why don't you return the money back and get something? And he has no job. His job is public speaking. He charges thousands of dollars to speak. He calls himself the most requested speaker. This is what he does. Go to a school, speak, and ask people for money. He is the prince of panhandling. The prince of panhandling. This is what he is. A beggar. He's a glorified beggar, con artist, criminal. And I think he should be in jail for what he has done, because he has taken money from so many people. My own is small now. Only $76 he took. I gave him. Maybe I did not have enough money by then. I would have actually given him much, but it was very, very convincing, and people have given him much more money. People have given him thousands of dollars. People gave him so much money, and it's very painful that this man just took all this money and embezzled it, did not do anything, and is still asking for more money. And worst of all, the organization he was using, he did not even register it with any corporation in America, so it cannot be questioned. The money is just going to his private accounts. So, in all honesty, this man is a criminal. He has fled, hoodwinked, taking advantage of the emotional distress, emotional suffering, emotional pain of black people, especially women. He claimed to be a defender of women rights. The black woman is suffering, the black woman this, the black woman that, the black child, the most vulnerable aspect of the black American community. He took advantage of women. That is his target. He claims to love the black woman so much, but he does not love the black woman. He's a very misogynistic man. He's a black racist, I will say that. He is not true to the black woman. He hates the black woman, and he hates the black child. If he loves black children, he will not use the name of black children to be embezzling people's money. With the money he had, he could have been able to build or buy a school in any part of the world, but so far, nothing has been done. Nothing. There are people, black Americans, that come to Africa from time to build schools. They don't even say anything. They don't ask money from people. They build schools and they are doing fine. He that claims he has 6 university degrees that he used to intimidate people, before he begins any speech, he will always list that he has 6 university degrees, is qualified, is that he could not build a single school for 12 years. Even with all the money I've been giving, free money. The man is a criminal. And I hope that the FBI gets to him and they put him in jail for a very long time. He has taken advantage of the pain, the historical pain, the tears and suffering of black people. He has taken advantage of the trust of black people to destroy black people. He is worse than the enemy, and he has caused a lot of problems in interracial marriages. He always speaks and discredit and insults people that have black, that have white spouse. One thing I need to make this man know is that there is more than one way to be black. There is not only one way to be black. Everybody are children of Africa in this planet. Okay? Even the so-called white people that are oppressing us, they are still part of the human race, whether we like it or not. We cannot discredit them. And anybody have a right to find love and get married to whoever they want to get married to, irrespective of their skin color. Okay? You don't have right to tell people who to marry. You don't have right to tell people where to live. You don't have right to tell people adults how to live their life. This man has totally condemned all interracial couples in the world. So this man is a racist. That is one of his philosophy that I hate the most. that he always talked about, when he starts spewing this thing everywhere, that is why I backed out from him. I have stopped following him a long time, since 2015, after I did that donation. When I see that he will not stop, I didn't agree with this philosophy. That's why I stopped following. I did not follow him anymore till this year. And right now, I just got reminded about him. I checked, I see that even the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy, he did not even register it. Can you imagine? So there's nothing, it's very obvious that this man has been a criminal from the beginning. His aim is to cause more problem in the African community, and he has succeeded. He really succeeded. He has defrauded a lot of people. He has came in and destroyed the dreams of people that are planning to do their things by themselves. He will just come, he will take over the whole projects. He will collect money, he will disappear with the money. He will leave the problem on the ground. This is what he has been doing. So this man is a black man, and guess what? He's a full black man, and you can see that he's an enemy of black people. I've been telling most of my pro-black people that it's not about race. The problem of Africa to a large extent is not the white man. If fellow Africans are not selling us hearts, we will not be in the mess we are. Come to Nigeria today. Look at the leaders in Nigeria, as rich as that country is. Is it white people that are killing white people? Is it not black people? The government, the governors, the presidents that are borrowing loans everywhere in the world. We have borrowed so many loans from China now. We are going to Brazil to borrow loan. Is it not black people that are doing this? Is it white people, the pastors that are locking our people's head in mental slavery consciously? Are they not black people? Even you as a black American that is screaming pro-black, even the so-called Umar Johnson, if it comes to African country, there are many places that people will kill him for just being, they will not even care, they will kill him for anything they can get from him. They are going to kill him, they don't care if he's a black man or not. So black on black crime is very, very brutal. It is not, the white man is not our problem. Right now, the white man is not the problem of Africa. It is the black people. Look at somebody now that is claimed to be a champion for black people. Dr. Umar Johnson, he calls himself. He claims to be a bastion of intelligence, but what he has been doing since morning is to promote white supremacy, to promote their educational system. Before he started any interview, I have 6 university degrees, meaning I am overqualified. I should be the only one leading the black community. Then he talks how the black woman have been maltreated. He takes examples of all the bad things that have happened in history. Don't talk about the good things. Try to awaken emotions of hatred, stir emotions of hatred in the black people, then use it for his own means. Then he asks for donations to solve the problem. Then he takes that money and he lives an extravagant life, and he does not deliver. And he's a black man like me and you. So do we need any whites with people like Dr. Umar Johnson? Do we need any KKK anymore? He's even done more damage than the KKK to black people. He has done more damage than the KKK. The KKK cannot get to me, but Dr. Umar Johnson get to me. He got to me and he took $76 from me. A fellow black man. KKK could not do this, but he did it. He has taken thousands of dollars from people. KKK cannot do that, but Dr. Umar Johnson did it to all of us. So this man, he has to pay. I don't know how you guys want to do it, but they need to persecute this man. He needs to go to jail. The man is an enemy of all people, not only black people. He that claimed that the white man is the enemy, it now appears that he was the enemy all along. It was never the white man. It was Dr. Umar Johnson that was the enemy. I hope that we can be able to learn from this lesson that black people can be much more racist and much more wicked and vile than any other race in the planet. See what Dr. Umar Johnson has done to black people. See how he has taken millions of dollars and deceived black people and destroyed many relationships, many fleshly relationships, have sowed mistrust and discontent, have dashed the hope of many black people with his scams and with his gimmicks and with his lies. This is not a white man that did this. This is one of our own so-called black man that love Africa. This is what they have done, create a fake organization and use it to be defrauding people. for years, more than 12 years. This should be like the 13th year, not the 14th year. He has been using this Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. He took names of two good people, two very good Africans. And get what? The so-called Frederick Douglass is claiming to be an ancestor of that he was not. Was even married to a white woman. Frederick Douglass was married to a white woman. Can you imagine? And this man did so many great things for black people. So for him to discredit anybody that have a spouse that is not a black person, for me that is one of the main reasons why I stopped following him years ago. Because I don't agree with that philosophy. And the philosophy condemns so many good people. There are so many of us that have spouse that are not Africans due to the way we find ourselves. My spouse is not an African that I used to have a relationship with. So technically, he has already condemned somebody like me. Despite all what I have done for the black community and what I am doing, in Dr. Umar Johnson's book, I am already condemned. I am not a real pro-black person because I am not dating an pure African. Can you imagine the limited mentality of this stupid man? The man is a vampire. I believe that this Umar Johnson is a vampire that was sent from a very dark place of the wicked spirits to come to destroy the black community. He's a goat. And for all his claim that the black woman, he still got married to a biracial woman. He has a white mother-in-law. Can you imagine? You will think that this man can never sit in the same room with a white person. But his wife mother was a white woman. Can you imagine how will I say, the contradiction of this man? He's going to build a school, he's going to help black people, black children are suffering, they have a high rate of criminal, going to jail, they have a high rate of incarceration, they have a high rate of dropout, they have a high rate of drug abuse. For over 12 years, he has done nothing but take money that were supposed to have been used for better things. They have taken those money as embezzled them, spending on strippers, on traveling, on hotels, and lavish lifestyle. Is it not worse than the system? This man is a scourge. He has been a scourge to the black race of this very present generation. Most of the books that he claimed to have written have been plagiarized. He has been accused of so many things. You can see these accusations online. And with this court paper that I have seen today, I totally believe all the things that have been said against this man. He's a very bad man. For you to even do this kind of thing, meaning it was never his intention to be transparent in the beginning. It was never his intention. His intention was to come and suck the strength, the life force of the black community, create problems, create distractions, and create division, and take as much money from the community as possible. So this man has been an enemy of the black community. So I am glad that he has been exposed now. So I believe that we have learned a valuable lesson from what has happened, what he has done. We should learn not to be trusting so many people that will come out and say that they are fighting for the black community, but they do the opposite. Somebody like Brother Polite, after they have insulted white people so much, before you know, they are in bed with white people, trying to get into the offices of white people, trying to get political appointment of the so-called white people. You have been insulting since morning, trying to date white women and live like them. After you have insulted them, you have told everybody that they are the enemy. You are now seen to be having dinners with them, hanging out with them, wearing the same color of clothes with them. So are you a traitor or undercover white man? Or we don't just know? What do we follow now if we watch you? So this is Umar Johnson has been a very big problem to us. So I hope that we all learn valuable lessons from this kind of people. Any kind of charismatic, smooth talkers that will come out in the future that they want to help the black community, that people will donate to them. We should be careful of this kind of people. They have succeeded in scamming us for so many years. My $76 I could have used that for for maybe a cup of coffee, but this man have 2 kids since 2015. I've not seen any school. So please, if any of you know him, tell him that I need my $76 back. I don't know if I will get it back, but people have lost thousands of dollars to this bastard. He's a real con artist. This is what have happened. So please, he is still running the con. If you go to his website right now, he's still asking people to donate despite the court order. So please, my advice, do not donate any money to this guy anymore. And I hope that the American FBI will arrest him soon, because he's a criminal. He's nothing but a con man that has swindled everybody he has been in contact with. So this is my own 2 cents on the issue. This is my 2 cents on the issue. I feel sorry for Frederick Douglass. He has used his name and Marcus Garvey's name. He has thrown them to the mud. He has no blood connection with these two people, these two great men. He has no right to be using their name, but he used their name to defraud so many people. This Dr. Umar Johnson even came to Nigeria once at a time to collect a Nigerian name, Ifatunde or something. He will have scammed some people in Nigeria as well, promised them so many things, he didn't do it. The man is a criminal. He's a barefaced criminal. So it's a very sad story, but this is what it is. So this is what I have for you today. If you see him, tell him that I need my $76 back. And I hope somebody will give him this message, and maybe they should report him to the FBI. He needs to tell people what he has been doing with the money he has been collecting for more than 13 years now. If you crowdsource money from people, you are obligated to explain what you are doing with that money. If you cannot do the project with the money, you have to return the money to them. That is the way it's supposed to be. He has taken money from people all over the world. He has not delivered anything. Even a digital online visual school, he has not delivered. He has delivered nothing. Instead, he is dating strippers, traveling first class, taking cocaine, and marrying and buying art galleries for his wife. 2 years ago, he married 2 women the same day. So I think we have like 3 women now, or multiple women. The man is living large with people's money. The man is a criminal. So this is what I have for you today about Dr. Umar Johnson. A word is enough for the wise. Questions and comments are welcome. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to my channel. And if anybody see this brother, tell him that I need my $76 back. Okay? So take care. Have a nice day. Bye. Peace.